Hello, everyone. My name is George Akers, and I'm going to be explaining to you the entire history of Optic Gaming as a brand. This presentation is going to bring you through the heroic rise, the traumatic fall, and the historic rebirth of Optic Gaming as a brand and as a whole. As many of you know, or some of you may not know, esports is like traditional sports like football, basketball, or baseball, and the fact that it is competitors playing against each other to win cash prizes. However, this is done online via game titles such as Call of Duty, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or League of Legends. First and foremost, I'm going to bring you through the historic rise of how Optic Gaming came to what it is today. According to the page 25 in the book Optic Gaming, The Making of Esports Champions, Optic J explains the name Optic Gaming came from them being originally a sniper team, and sniper scopes are normally referred to as optics. Later on, Hector Rodriguez would become the organization's leader and CEO, which would catapult them forward into the esports community because of Hector's unique vlog style and content style, along with winning the organization's championships. However, it wasn't until 2011 when Optic Gaming signed Matthew Nadeshot Haig as one of their players for their roster, according to quadesports.gamepedia.com. Matthew Nadeshot Haig would be one of the main reasons that they gained with such a popular following, because he would gain traction of fans across YouTube and Twitch and MLG TV, all streaming services respectively. On January 28, 2013, Nadeshot uploaded a video to YouTube explaining he was now being sponsored by Red Bull, one of the most known energy drink brands across the entire world. Later joined by Seth Optic Scump Abner during the Modern Warfare 3 season, Nadeshot and Scump would quickly start to become two of the most followed channels or profiles across the entire internet, which would gain the brand so much more recognition across the esports community. However, a sad day occurred in 2015. According to CharlieIntel.com, Nadeshot would step down from the Call of Duty roster, leaving Scump as the face of the organization today. This move would become the beginning of the Optic dynasty with the signing of Damon Karma Barlow, along with Ian Crimsix Porter, Matthew Piper, also known as Formal, and Seth Scump Abner, and Optic Hex still in the lead as the CEO. According to CODesports.gamepedia.com, the Optic dynasty would go on to win 18 offline or otherwise known as LAN championships, but it wasn't until 2017 that they cemented their legacy as the best team in the entire world of Call of Duty by winning the Infinite Warfare Call of Duty Championship. At this point, Optic thought there was no downfall. They thought that it was just going to be straight up from here, but little did they know this would be the beginning of their fall, with their roster breaking up just a year later. Now I'm going to be explaining the fall and how it occurred. According to Reuters.com, Optic X sold the majority of the business to Infinite Esports and Entertainment in 2017 to expand the business into new esports titles such as Overwatch and League of Legends. Little did Hex know at the time this would be one of the worst mistakes he ever made. Over time, Hex lost more control to the business, and in 2019, Immortals Gaming Club purchased the business in a deal worth more than $100 million. This left fans across the world heartbroken, and Hex and Scump just as heartbroken because they had lost their baby and their true passion. Little did the world know Hex was not going to give up on this passion. He was going to come through for his family that he had created. Now I'm going to explain the rebirth and how Optic Hex saved Optic Gaming. The inaugural Call of Duty Franchise League would take place in 2020 with Hex and Scump under a new banner for NRG. The year went on and things went on. They kept their followings on YouTube and social medias, but Hex had a trick up his sleeve towards the end of the year. After the CDL franchise season was over on October 1st, 2020, Dexerto, a media organization known for covering esports-related topics, released an article claiming that Hex has reacquired Optic Gaming from Immortals Gaming Club, which is the original organization that bought out Optic from Hex in the first place. However, it wasn't until November 11th, 2020, that this acquisition was officially confirmed by a post on the official Optic Gaming Twitter account, that Hex had officially reacquired all the rights to the brand. Hex finally brought Optic back and the internet erupted, trending on Twitter within hours. It was a great day in the history of esports, and it'll never be forgotten. In conclusion, I think it's safe to say that Optic Gaming is one of the most storied organizations in all of esports as a whole. From the initial days of Matthew Nadeshot Haig, Seth Scump Abner, and Hector Rodriguez, growing the organization into being one of the biggest brands in esports, to the reacquisition of the brand in 2020 after a huge mistake of selling it in 2019. Optic Gaming and the Green Wall has become one of the most loved and appreciated organizations among the fans across all of esports. Lastly, this is the official document of how Hex gained the Optic Gaming brand back. And it's just truly a great story. So thank you for your time. And hopefully I informed you on some knowledge that you did not know today.